Well, it has happened again. Yet another big breach this year. Firstly, I think we had T-App, and now we're having a big, and I mean a big breach. But don't worry, before this video even starts, don't panic. Your actual passwords and access to your Gmail has not been breached. Nobody can take over your email yet. As the situation unfolds, there might be many phishing attacks and attempts, but if you stay smart, you should have access to your account and don't open any suspicious links you receive from your email, even if they seem legitimate. Take another look, take another guess, and you should be fine. And maybe if you want to learn hacking and become just like me, then check out my course. Link is in the description. Also, check out my platform, which is called Aveno. It is basically your personal AI assistant made to basically help you get organized and help you with your hacking journey. Check it out. Link is in the description. So yeah, the title of the video is correct. 2.5 billion Gmail accounts have been exposed, and this is one of the largest breaches out there. I mean, there are probably bigger ones, but this is actually very recent because 4 days ago, and this is unbiased, 4 days ago, this was trending. And of course, I'm sorry, I'm a little late. I got some personal stuff to do, but here is the actual report from when I found out about it, which was the August 31st, 2025. So let's get going and understand how this actually unfolded and what can you do right now, and are you going to be hacked? So let's get going in it. So first things first, as you can see from the document, while the direct Gmail passwords were not leaked, as I've said in the beginning, the database includes emails, business contact information, and other details that can be exploited in phishing attacks. And what other details? Well, we'll cover that in today's video. Don't worry about it. And of course, this data can be used for social engineering, phishing, and highly targeted phishing attacks. That is honestly a very scary scenario. But let's take a look at how this all actually happened. So how the hell did this breach happen? The breach originated from a vulnerability in the Google Salesforce instance. Now I was like, hold on a second, what even is Salesforce? Apparently it is the AI CRM where humans with agents drive customer success together with AI. I don't know. I was like, what the hell even is this? And it's basically this fancy little thing. You can create custom objects, field processes, reports, and integrate them with other software. It's product. It's all right. But then I Googled Google Salesforce, and I was met with this: enabling customers to do more with AI, data collaboration tools, by integrating the power of Gemini models, unified data, and secure infrastructure. Yeah, Google. Okay, I'm not going to be shitting on Google because at the end of the day, I am using their platform to basically monetize my life. But the usage of the secure word, maybe we should remove this word. Of course, I'm just kidding. But here is how it actually worked. The attackers impersonated an IT staff and tricked employees into approving a malicious app connected to Salesforce, granting access to business contact info. Now, for the love of God, let me tell you something. Nobody actually currently knows how it has actually worked. Maybe there's people that do know, but I honestly don't know. And I don't want to be the smartest guy, but I'm going to try and shoot my shot at the guess it. But of course, we need to spread awareness about it. So here's how it goes. I don't want to see any hateful comments out there. Write some nice comments. Everybody who writes a nice comment will get I don't know, a kiss from me. Kiss emoji. The impersonation of the internal staff was one of the clues, one of the keys to basically accomplish this. And then we have the approval of the malicious app into Salesforce, which is one of the things that actually caused all of this havoc to even happen and unfold. Why? I don't know. Some Google employee was out, honestly. What is the Google oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no. I mean, the software developers are making that averages hunger and 6 figures a year. 6 figures a year. Oh my God. How did they manage to screw this up? I guess vibe coders at the end of the day. And another thing was basically what happened after it was the exfiltration of the business emails and company details. God, please, just can this be over? Can this just year be over with these cyber attacks we're having? Man, T-App, women got hacked. Now Google users got hacked. Wow, this is very targeted. And again, we have to tell you that the Gmail accounts themselves weren't directly compromised. Attackers can indeed use this data that was exfiltrated from this breach for phishing. And all of these other nasty stuff, which, you might not be a fan of when you receive a big little email telling your account's been compromised, and you look at it and it contains all of your details, including your phone number, because your phone number has been leaked if you're using, I don't know, if it's connected to your Google account. But anyways, so the data that's been exposed is actually something I'm trying to get to right now with the mention of the phone number. Obviously, as you can see, it is on the third on the list. And the first one is the email addresses linked to Gmail accounts. Bad. But of course, if you visit my channel, you can find my email. So like, oh, that overflow, how is it bad? I can see your email. Haha, I'm hacked. Well, guess what? Guess what? What if you're a celebrity and you have an email and you have two emails, just like me? I'm not really a celebrity. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I have two emails. One, I don't want anybody to find out about because it's my personal one and I don't want it to be flooded. And the other one, it's just I use for business and all that stuff. And that one is connected to my account. So what if like PewDiePie or these big YouTubers get their email addresses leaked? Then it's a problem. So that's what I'm saying. The business names in the employee roles, I don't know. I'm not really doing any business stuff with Google. That's why I'm not really afraid about it. And phone numbers associated with work accounts. Damn, man. You guys can find my private number. That's crazy. I do have two numbers. But think about it. If anybody can guess my second Gmail account, which is not datoverflow@gmail.com, I have a second one. If they somehow can guess that one, I'm hiring a lawyer. I'm hiring a lawyer. And of course, company domains and public work details. And of course, this info allows attackers to craft convincing messages that appear official. That's why we're kind of like spreading awareness about it. And the consequences are pretty much writing themselves down. The confidential theft, attackers can trick users into revealing passwords, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. The account takeovers kind of is tied to this one, and escalated attacks. Because if there was a hole for this to happen, maybe there are bigger holes that the attackers can just now abuse. Because what's going on, Google? What's going on with this? Well, the problem with it, the main problem I'm having with it is how did this even happen in the first place? That's like one of them. That's my first problem. The second problem is the 2.5 billion email addresses that have been leaked. Do you know that's like 1/3 of the humanity? If not even that, maybe it's even more. 1/3 of humanity has just leaked their passwords. This is absurd. And of course, the recommended actions is change your Gmail password. Okay, not really. Unless you think you actually gave it away, because you shouldn't think. Unless you actually gave it away to someone, you change it immediately. But make sure to also reset the recovery email if someone has set one, because if you gave them password, it's likely they did because they want their account back or your account back. Enable two-factor authentication. Of course, that's good, but that can also be bypassed, and just be smart. I guess the main action is to just be smart. Don't open any emails, even if it's from Google. Just don't open it. What do they want? They won't send you an email just like that. Hey, give me your password. Nah, Google will never do that. And even if they do, and you open the link, you will be logged in because you're opening it from Gmail. Hence why you will be logged in. And if you're not logged in, then that's a problem. Get out of there. And using Google Security Checkup is always good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed this little weird video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay responsible, support your boy, subscribe. We're trying to get to 40K, so you know what I'm saying. So thank you so much. Peace.